This is Dan of Vagabond Awake.
𝐂𝐴 from 𝐻𝐼 Adventure.
And I'm leaving 𝐕𝐚𝐠𝐷𝐻 day. My flight takes off in about a few hours. I'm heading to the airport now.
Mm-hmm.
And 𝐶𝐈𝐻 is, she's not coming with me because they're not allowing anyone outside, the non-U.S. citizens to come into the U.S. right now.
Even European, UK, they cannot go as well. Check the list.
Yeah. My mom's sick. We thought she had more time, but we just got some test results back, and she doesn't have as much time as we thought. So I want to go spend some time with her. And so...
and I couldn't go back to Malaysia. Asia is closed until next year. And so we just got a new last few days that Bali also is not open for tourists. They're supposed to open on September, and they are closed. So all the Asian countries closed. I can go back. Yes, I can. But once I go back, I cannot leave the country until next year, maybe end of next year. And Daniel cannot come to Malaysia because they're also not open for tourists. So all Asian country is closed unless you have work permit, or you are a citizen over there, or you have a visa for retirement visa to stay in Asia. That is only you can be entering. Or you need any medical, as a medical tourist, you can go there.
Right.
Yeah.
And so probably later this year, 𝐶𝐻 and I will look at countries that are open to both of us. 𝐶𝐻 has a really good, strong passport, so she'll pretty much be able to go anywhere that's open that I can go.
Yes.
So
we are planning let's Mexico, because they are open for all country, citizen, nations to go to Mexico, Nicaragua, Ecuador, Brazil, Ukraine. But I will be here in Philippines, and thus I hope the border will be open so I can travel around the Philippines. That's what I hope. That I hope for a few months already.
yeah.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, so that was our goal. We were waiting for the borders to open so we could travel around the Philippines together, but
Yes.
they never opened. And if by chance, by some miracle, the Philippine borders allow me to return, I would, and I'll join 𝐶𝐻 and we'll travel around the Philippines together. But we also like Mexico, so it's not the end of the world that we can't finish in the Philippines. Now we'll come back later and finish our tour. We have like 10 more cities we want to see.
Yes.
And so, but Mexico, we've seen a lot of it also, but there's some spots there we still want to see, so maybe we'll pick up there in November, December, be there 6 months maybe, and then when...
And we experience how is COVID in Mexico. Maybe it's good for, U.S. citizen who want to go there for retirement or anything, because you can fly to Mexico, but it's not Asian country.
Yeah, so if 𝐶𝐻, as she said, if she flies back to even her own country, Malaysia, they won't let her leave. And so we don't want to do that, because it could be months, could be a year before who knows when they're going to open the borders.
It will be at least 6 months to
Yeah.
a year that I cannot leave the country until they are open for the international tourists.
Right, and since I can't go there either as a foreigner, so we're hoping that we'll just meet somewhere like Mexico.
I think Mexico is most probably that we like, because we love Mexico. I love Mexico.
Yeah.
We was there for 6 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we travel in South America for another 6 months.
Yeah.
So
And we have maybe 4 or 5 spots in Mexico we'll show you, and then we'll show you Central America, a few spots there that I really like, and then maybe more of South America, and then eventually we think the Philippines will open up and we'll be able to come back here, finish our tour of the Philippines.
you can't start to say that you want to come back to Philippines, huh?
Yeah, that's my first choice right now. I like to. I'm kind of a one thing at a time person, and I'm right now. My mind's on the Philippines, really enjoying it. Looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's something about continuity. If you're able to go to like 10 or 15 places in a row, and then you can really compare them in your mind. But if you do 3 or 4 like we've done now, or 5. And then you go away for a year or 2 and you come back and then you try to remember the differences, it's not as easy. So it's not best case, but what is these days with COVID? I mean, it's just life now, right? I mean, and who knows what will open and when, but we're pretty sure there'll be at least one country out there we're interested in that we both can fly to. So, hopefully by, early next year at the latest, we'll be back together again, traveling the world. So.
No need to wait until early next year. Like this few months, I will be flying somewhere else.
Oh yeah,
already.
you can fly to Mexico when you're ready. It's just we don't know how long my mom will be around, and so we'll have to see how that goes first. If things go well for her, I'll be close. I'll be in my mom's in California. I'll be close enough to just fly down and spend a few weeks with you or whatever.
Yeah, we just spend and then see around Mexico.
Right.
So yeah.
Anyway, so during this process over the last week or so, we've been researching the rule that says you have to get a exit permit, basically, an ECC they call it,
Yes.
if you've been in the Philippines for more than 6 months. And it's not really clear online what the process is now during COVID, but we've gone through it. And so look for our video on that. We're going to do that. It'll probably be the one after this one, and we'll explain to you how to leave the Philippines.
Okay, wish you have a safety journey home.
Yeah, thank you. See you guys. Bye. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake. The world is changing really fast. You may be retired sooner than you thought, or you may not have as much money as you thought you would. Come check out our over 50 plus retired cheap reports all over the world to learn where you can live on less money. Thanks for watching. Click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to see our retired cheap reports. Please click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to get a copy of this content.